After completing the £72.9 million signing of Jadon Sancho in July 2021, nobody would have expected Manchester United to invest such a huge amount of money in another right-winger just over 12 months later. But following Erik ten Hag's appointment as manager, it was always a certainty that he would want to put his own stamp on the squad he inherited. After raiding former club Ajax for centre-back Lisandro Martinez at the end of July, Ten Hag tapped into his old squad again just over a month later, bringing Antony to Old Trafford for an eye-watering £85. £5 million fee. The Brazilian was Ten Hag's top target throughout the summer to strengthen United's right-wing options and add a left-footed presence to that side of the pitch. United paid over the odds for the 23-year-old, and that has been reflected in his performances so far this season. Although he has established himself as Ten Hag's first-choice right-winger, he has struggled to so far justify such an astronomical fee. He has struggled for consistency and has scored just 7 goals and grabbed 1 assist in 30 appearances. Nevertheless, he is still only 23 and is adapting to a new league, a new club and a completely different way of life. Ten Hag has taken him under his wing and will persevere with him. If anything, Antony is a project for the United boss. But if he continues to struggle and stutter, failing to offer the kind of consistency expected from him, the Brazil international will know he will have others breathing down his neck waiting to pounce on an opportunity. The Reds squad is flooded with right-wing options, and Ten Hag faces the challenge, in many ways, of tidying up that area of the squad and approaching the unenviable task of trying to keep everyone happy. Once Ahmad returns from his season-long loan spell at Sunderland, United will have 5 realistic candidates eyeing up the right-wing berth: Anthony Elanga, Facundo Pellistri, Sancho, Antony and Ahmad. Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho can also operate on that side of the pitch, but have proven they are suited to playing on the left. Rashford's scintillating form this season has meant that he has established himself as United's first-choice left-winger. Garnacho is arguably his strongest competitor and has filled in for him on a few occasions this term. Sancho has produced his best football in United colours on the left wing, despite being signed to play on the opposite side, but faces an almost impossible task trying to dislodge Rashford from Ten Hag's strongest 11. It means, although he has played through the middle on a handful of occasions recently, his best hope of earning regular football at Old Trafford is on the right. That, of course, means challenging Antony for a starting berth week in, week out. And once you have thrown Elanga, Pellistri and Ahmad into the equation, it means 4 players risk being unhappy over a lack of game time. It is clear to everyone that United must trim that area of the squad this summer. The right-wing berth is overstocked and it is impossible to keep 5 players happy. As reported by the Manchester Evening News earlier this month, the Reds are prepared to let 2 forwards leave on loan in the summer, one of whom is Pellistri. The Uruguayan, who finally earned his full debut for United in the 1-0 win over Real Betis almost a fortnight ago, has offered plenty of encouraging signs when opportunities have presented themselves, but the Reds are not currently at a juncture where they can offer him regular football. Certainly not at a rate he would deem acceptable. He deserves regular minutes and a loan move would give him those. It then strikes as being a straight shootout between Ahmad and Elanga for who could follow Pellistri out of the door. Ahmad has thrived on loan at Sunderland this term, while Elanga, who was one of few positives from the Ralph Rangnick era, has regressed, meaning a loan spell elsewhere for a season could kick-start his career. United obviously need a suitable backup option to Antony, and you would say that Sancho is the most likely candidate, even though he is unlikely to be happy with that role. Beyond those two, United still need someone else who can provide cover and depth. All of the 5 players in the conversation bring different and varied qualities to the conundrum. For Ten Hag, however, it is a conundrum he must solve.